said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Bank of America Stadium, home to the Panthers here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hokies ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Snagged in the middle, it's Cotton. Stopped after a good pickup, and just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it, David. Every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
It's a draw. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Here's a heat. Got the back over the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and... You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Now on the option. Here's the handoff. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They'll try the run. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Henderson. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might didn't declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. The one play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Working that left side now. Turning it on! A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Goes to the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. Brings him to the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. That's caught. It's Stevens.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the option. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Henderson. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
What's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hokies want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. On the move, it's Grove. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab, but not wide enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
second down coming up. Back to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Gives it on the option. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 27 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. option to give. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hokies will call on their punt team. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Play action on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he had.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ali. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you can.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That's where they'll mark him down. But what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Running back searching for a hole. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Georgia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires to the big fella. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Carolina offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that way.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense got him at the 27.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hokies send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Glow. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a connection. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The run to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 25. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A shot for the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.